T-commerce, as we're defining it today, is the ability to do transactions on your tablet. Tablets are an exploding part of today's mainstream customers, and just to put it in perspective, to date, Apple has sold more than 84 million iPads since its debut in 2010. That is expected to triple here in the next 2 years. Something for you to take into consideration, and this was a Nielsen report that came out a few weeks ago. In the U.S., 88% of consumers that are watching TV that own a tablet use their tablet while they're watching TV. That means that your consumers are actually watching and shopping and buying using their tablets. So in order to be able to take advantage of this growing phenomenon, you need to be able to implement certain So some of these things are new to the market. Some of us have heard about the Google Wallet that's coming out. iPhone yesterday released the Model 5 with the iOS 6 upgrade, which now incorporates the passbook. We in the credit card industry are absolutely certain that Apple is going to come into our business and change and revolutionize our dinosaurs. And of course, with that, we've also got a lot of peer-to-peer payments. Everybody's familiar with things like PayPal, where I can send you money if you have a PayPal account, or I have a PayPal account. You've got Chase Bank, and Wells Fargo, and these other financial institutions are enabling customers to split a bill at the table or pay rent at the end of the month between their roommates. The last thing that we're going to see, we're going to briefly talk about something called dynamic shopping carts. The shopping cart has been the same model for the last 15 years. Page 1, add the cart. Page 2, add shipping. Page 3, credit card. Page 4, checkout. And that needs to change because consumers are acting differently when they use their tablets. So one of these products that we're going to be discussing today this is an actual client of mine. It's an interesting company. It's a company called QuaPay out of Santa Monica, California. They came to us about a year ago, and they have a new digital wallet that enables the customer to download an application onto their smartphone and go to a retailer store and physically check out with their smartphone. I mean, this is really cool application. We're working with the LA County Transportation System to implement this for all the 33 million bus riders and subway riders in the county of Los Angeles. Some interesting statistics about this particular client. They are currently testing. They decided to have a small test, and they went to the country of Chile, and they got integrated into the banking system in Chile, and they are currently doing 3 million transactions a month. And that's within the first year. So that's pretty impressive. What's even more impressive is this particular client entered into a request for proposal from Walmart. 17 companies bid, including Google Checkout and PayPal, and they won the bid. So 200 million customers walking through the checkout aisles at Walmart every single week will be getting an opportunity to start using e-wallets. Those are your customers. So the way this works is you download the application, and when you have the application on your smartphone, you can add your credit card, you can add your checking account, you can add your American Airlines mileage card, your Starbucks card, and all the points and loyalty things that are available for you. The interesting thing is, as a customer, it makes my life a lot more convenient. I don't have to carry those little shopping dongles on my keychain, and I don't have to remember my passcode. And more importantly, I get all the loyalty rewards, coupons, and redemptions, and rewards that come from being a customer. So part of this process is that this particular e-wallet uses QR codes. The QR code is the little checker box that you see in the top left corner. And not only can that phone be able to scan a QR code at the point of sale, but it can also scan it on a magazine or a TV or print advertising, and that opens up the ability to do a transaction right on the spot. So for example, imagine, I'm going to go back here for a second, imagine having your campaign, and at the end of your campaign on television, you obviously have your 800 number, you have your website information, and you also put a Powered by QuaPay with a little QR code. And that customer can literally take a picture with his smartphone and click accept, and that transaction will go to your fulfillment center with the customer's ID, information, product code, shipping address, phone number, email address, and all the pertinent information, including SKU ID for the product that you just did. That customer can make a purchase from his couch with a single click of his phone. That is revolutionary, and we're really excited about looking at the different applications that are available for this. So this is just one example of an e-wallet. There are dozens and dozens of them out there. I'm just kind of trying to show you what the newest and funnest stuff that's coming out to the marketplace. Another client of ours, this is a client in Los Angeles, a company called TwitMob. They are a PR firm that manages the Twitter accounts for very high-rated, highly recognized celebrities. And their clients are the Kardashians, P. Diddy, Jay-Z, Shaquille O'Neal, etc. I think at this time they have a little over 100 million Twitter followers. So when this client came to us, they asked us, well, can you build us a peer-to-peer payment platform so our customers can basically tweet each other a beer at the bar using their Twitter account? I said, yeah, okay, let's see how we can figure this out. So we spent a little bit of time and energy, and we actually are launching this particular client's platform in November. And so their particular application is that celebrities have millions of Twitter followers, but they don't have any way to monetize it. So with this type of application, you know, Jay-Z has a new ringtone and he wants his fans to get first access to that song that he's going to be releasing on his LP. So he can tweet that offer to all of his potential customers, and with their Twitter account, they can make a payment of $1.99 to download that ringtone. How does the system work? Well, in this particular platform, each customer, it's very similar to like PayPal. You as a customer can sign up for PayPal. It takes 2 seconds. You add your email account, you add your phone number, you add your checking account, your debit cards, whatever you want to do. In the same fashion, each customer is going to have a Twin2Pay account where they will be able to add their credit cards on file. Each merchant will also have a Twin2Pay type account, which will enable them to accept payments. So when you do a short code or a hash code to your Twitter fans, they can respond with their Twin2Pay app to be able to initiate a payment, send the money to the merchant or the advertiser, and with that transaction comes the shipping information, the SKU ID, you know, all the relevant information for a DRTV campaign to successfully process that order, ship the order, and manage the customer service on the back end. And that's once again, that's a one-click checkout. Now, in some of the studies that we've done over the years, you know, everybody here has probably used Amazon. I'm a big fan of Amazon. I am a retailer on Amazon, so I'm learning the ins and outs of shipping and customer service and all that kind of fun stuff. But I find it amazing the amount of sheer volume that comes through Amazon on our own program. And the key to that success is the one-click checkout. We've done a tremendous amount of work in the daily deal space and coupons and living socials and that kind of stuff. And when they do offers, if they do not have a one-click checkout, conversions drop by 80%. Because somebody's on the bus, bumping around, and they're not going to pull out their credit card and enter it on their small little iPhone, and is that a 9 or a 6 or a 2, and all that, they just say forget it, and they say I'll do it later, and they forget about it, and they lose that opportunity. So in order for us to become relevant, in order for us to stay competitive, in order for us to emerge into the digital age, we have to start implementing a one-click checkout system on the DRTV platforms that are out there. So this is kind of a basic sample of how we would envision something like this in animation. This is just something an offer that I took off of YouTube. It was a silver dollar pillow. I actually have it. I decided to borrow it over here. Hopefully they'll give me a spare one. But basically, this is the final page of a campaign advertising. Right? You got your buy it now. You got your value proposition. You accept your credit cards, and the way that you would be able to implement this as a DM marketer is at the bottom of the page. Not only would you have your website, you'd also have your 800 number, and you would enable the triggers that would tell your customers, hey, we also take alternative payment methods. Have the convenience of a one-click checkout. Remember, 88% of people with a tablet are watching TV at the same time. So this can give them the ability to take their iPhone or tablet, snap a picture of that QR code, and say, yes, I want to buy that product with one click today. Or, hey, we've got a Twitter account, so you can accept a payment today using your Twitter account. And those monies arrive in the advertiser's bank account within 24 hours, just like a standard merchant account operates. The standard fees, functions, everything that operates the same way are there. And at the end of the day, last thing I kind of want to talk about is a dynamic shopping cart. And I previously mentioned that the standard shopping cart has been the same for the last 15 years. And there's no interactivity, there's no action, there's no human engagement other than the one click of the button. But if you look at how a traditional or a common tablet user is using their app, they're scanning left and right, they're dragging and dropping, they're blowing up and zooming in and out. And so if you're going to incorporate these kinds of features that are optimized for a tablet, a payment option for a tablet, you should also have a shopping cart that's optimized. And so in this particular example, this is a demo of another client of ours. That's a basically fully interactive shopping cart. You can click on a product and it'll zoom in. You can rotate, spin it, look at the back, look at the front. You can scan through the colors, you can go through the rows, and if you want to go to the home goods, to the health goods, to the weight loss products, you can go through aisles, checkout aisles. You can drag and drop to your little shopping cart at the bottom. What's really great about a dynamic shopping cart versus a static shopping cart is you can do a lot of upsells and a lot of additional value to your product line. And what I mean by that is, we've all heard that, but wait, if you buy it now, well, you have the ability to do that. If the guy buys a weight loss product, maybe you can say, for an extra $3, we're throwing a DVD kit to change your diet or something. Because you know exactly what the product is. You have custom demographics based on the type of plan that they are. You know that they're early adopter of technology. So you might want to say, hey, get an extra ebook for 99 cents or buy 3 more products and get free shipping. So that kind of proactive engagement with your customer is really going to help you increase the average ticket of the sale. And so the bottom line is by using these types of platforms, they're fun to use. We did a beta test on this particular product on a very well-known nutraceutical health and wellness store. And in their beta test, we saw a significant increase at the checkout of the amount of sales that they got based on the traffic that they were driving. It was about an 80% increase of the sales versus their pay-per-click advertising that they were doing. Because the people that were on the tablet, wow, this is so cool, I can blow it up, I can look at the back, this is wonderful, I'll get to. And of course it was a huge dollar increase for them as well. And at the end of the day, they came and said, can we buy the whole program? We said, no. But, it's this type of fun stuff that is engaging your customer and making them know that this is a fun user experience and that they should continue to enjoy shopping with you as a customer. So some other things to kind of go over, a recent survey of incoming college freshmen, these are the class of 2000, God, I don't know what, 80% of these people favored watching their TV and movies online instead of subscribing to cable service, while 76% of these spend more than an hour a day on Facebook. This is the future generation of shoppers. These are not going to be people who are watching television. They're going to be using their smartphones, they're going to be using their tablets, they're going to be using their PCs, they're going to be glued to YouTube, they're going to be glued to Netflix and all the other streaming services. So if you're not being able to take advantage of those types of user activities by having e-wallets and peer-to-peer payment systems, they're not going to be comfortable lifting up a phone. Most of these people will never have a home phone line. The other thing to take into consideration is that 75% of these people send more than 20 text messages a day, 58% use Twitter all the time, yet only 5% of these people plan to buy a system. So your payment mechanisms have to be tailored around the user's expectations. If they're only using smart tablets and smart devices, and they don't have a payment method that's going to be able to engage you, enable them to have an instant one-click buy option, you are not going to be able to target to that market. And so the scary thing is that our market is dynamically, radically changing every single day. I mean, Yellow Pages is out of business, your local travel agent got put out of business. The internet is changing our lives radically on a daily basis. I think the thing that most people quick experience is that the tablets are really scary. So if we adapt and take advantage of this, we can really excel actually growing business dramatically and actually be kind of a stable flag.
feelings die. We are